light bearer's house. Well, get my ass kicked by it. Let's see if we can actually get through the door. Let's wait for this to load up. This is going to be what it is to me. Happy is a country with no past. It is sprouted from the ground. Nothing to see here, no bad history. Do you want to load up the chins? Pieces. I hate the little bar of this game because all you can see is this teensy weeny little thing. And it just stays there forever. Just film a little bit more and let's get this sorted. So I get to like Bear's house, as soon as I can place that it says.
Barely looks lived. Barely looks lived.
Got some stuff from the quarrel. Oh, yeah. People I killed. House and figure out how to get his security because that was just killing me. actually kill. You can't actually clean these bandages. What are you doing there still?
What do you want? The killer's
sorry,
right
goodbye.
there! Get them!
I'm just. I don't know what I'm doing this time. Don't, please don't. Each. Oh, bugger. Jumped too low. Come and see me get killed. So fun, so easy. I mean, once it was... First it's drugged up people, and now it's just anyone with a machine. And now I'm trespassing. No, no one's here. Just your friendly neighbourhood peeping Tom. Oh, I'll say wrong bit. Right bit. Let's do our happy sunshine. Flash. Plastic pill. I shouldn't have more joys killing
I
me.
could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries.
Not a bad picture. What do we have? Let's try the doorknob. Oh.
You'd almost think he doesn't like unannounced visitors.
Dr. Nick. I think he has a drinking problem.
Heavens, what's that smell? Like rancid cat with an overlay. Mr. Lightbearer?
Duck!
Sorry.
The very large bats! No?
Listen, they're waiting for you down at the church.
You got any bennies?
Waiting
Who
being an
knows?
understatement. It's been
Oh, come
days.
on, man. You didn't bring an offering? I am the Lord thy God. Dizzy.
Why don't we drink some tea? Oh, and how about a nice cold bath?
A bath? Yeah. I was going to have a bath.
Yeah, mate, don't. Make you have so much stuff. It's like the Beatles all rolled into one. Where's Yoko? Oh, I found something for Miss Pankhurst. I don't want that. I do want your frying pan. I don't want that. Toasted chicory. Ooh, nice coffee. That goes for a lot of cash, that does. Now, about
The
this
fans
gig.
forget, man.
Hi, Phil.
They forget.
And this is why we mustn't disappoint them.
I used to be bottle pound.
We're about
man.
to see an
Oh, God.
idiot
The
in a
Palliser.
bath.
I'm not going to
There's something
drink
dangerous.
it. I learned that lesson.
No. Oh. Can you still
Brilliant.
do the gig?
Now who's gonna call Simon Says? Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
He's not dead, is he? He's dead. What do you have? Nothing. Seriously. Can I have the power cell at least? Fine, cheapskate. I'm just gonna take your key and your panic room keycard. You should have gone with Yoko. Stupid John Lennon. And how many syringes do you have on your floor? Dumbass. Ooh, scotch. Oh. You left your girlfriend in the bed. Yoko? Yoko! I don't want to sleep in this room. Anything you have? Pill bottle. Ooh. I gotta what? I'm not gonna kill Yoko. She's just lying there, so innocent. So sweet. Can't I just, let her find her boyfriend in the bathtub, dead, like any other normal person? No, she's gonna find her boyfriend in the bathtub, dead. That is a lot of punishment I can give. Requires Nick's safe code. Where is this safe code? Yoko, do you know the safe code? Nope, you've got to make it look like a murder-suicide. Oh, Phil, forgot how wonderfully unique you were. Okay, that's empty. Oh. The combo to Nick's safe. Trust me, I'm the angel on your shoulder. Fine. Oh, with a pillow. Oh, she's unconscious. I wonder if I threw her in the bath. Hang on a minute, how can I smother someone? How can I smother an unconscious person into unconsciousness? That makes no sense. What the? Nick? John? 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 Where is he? John Lennon is now gone. He's moved along to a higher existence. Let's go and crack open his safe. So I want that. I want that. Definitely want that. Ooh! Money! A dig spot, I want that. Lost lyrics. And Nick's diary. What's Nick's diary have to say? Everything seems, what does the French call a ship wine you still drink? It all lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. Everything lacks a je ne sais quoi. I wish I knew what it was. I think Stuart gave me someone else's prescription. Someone needs to calm down, I guess. Green capsules. I see London. I see France. I see my favourite underpants. Woo, dizzy. Little gelatin pyramids. Many are my names. I'll speak in tongues and all shall fear. Up and down the world I'll walk. I'm light. I'm light. Oh my word, these are really bad lyrics. Something about a girl. Sally. Oh, Sally! Oh, for frick's sake, Sally, who aren't you sleeping with? General Bing, the doctors in the labs, and now him! And now I've got Nick Glag's... Oh, don't you dare start on me. If this game's gonna start on me again like it did last time. I don't know why, but it's just... the game sometimes turns itself off. Oh, can make sunshine with bleach, flour, pill bottles, and romeberry. I think I'd rather take the joy instead of down some bleach pills. Yeah, we'll just need more stuff. Cannot remember where I got that from. So that and that. It's a shame I can't actually look see what I look like in the mirror. I'm possibly gonna look like a right tosser. I'm going to wait till curfew's over, so I'm going to sleep in his bed.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
I wonder if she's awake now. Yoko! Nope, still unconscious. Okay, time to play a game of Simon Says. If I can remember how I got out. Oh well, got in. Oh! Fuck. Just like I was sleeping in that bed would have been if you hadn't smothered Yoko. Well, at least it'd be the only person she slept with who was sober. Oh look, the buddies they're not dead, are they? Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Okay, I may be getting to the point of genocide. Okay. Give Mrs. Pankhurst her materials, and then I'm going to have a good game of Simon Says. Mrs. Pankhurst, a lovely woman who decided that she missed puddles so much she would jump about in a puddle of flammable liquids.
You will take your joy immediately.
No, I won't. Whereabouts is she? Just down this road. Set Mrs. Pankhurst on fire. Unfortunately, we don't get to.
Hello, love. Did you bring me a... Oh, lovely. I can make something out of this. You are a dear.
Came from a
Oh.
dead man.
Wait. I also need a sewing kit. Have you got one? Hello, love. Did you bring me a sewing kit?
What am I? Your errand boy? Can I make a sewing kit? I can make a gas mask. I thought I could make a sewing kit. Why do I need riding shoes? Do you know what now? I'm not going to make you a sewing kit. I'm going to go to the church and play Simon Says. I'm dressed up as Nick Lightbearer, also known as the poor man's John Lennon. It's amazing how there's still puddles and hasn't rained in days.
You must take your joy immediately.
You need riding gear to fit in with the toffs, aka rich man's Ringo Starr. Yeah. Maybe in this reality Ringo Starr is actually a good songwriter. I mean, I think I only know one song he wrote off, and that was Octopus's Garden. And that's... It's okay. Oh, hi, Del Boy. Overtime. Flipping heck, I'd be getting paid well. Unless you see taxes and then, oh, that's awful. Awful. We see how much tax you pay after doing overtime. Oh well. Now Del Boy's here, he can be my actual angel on my shoulder instead of Phil telling me to, you know, kill innocent young women in their beds.
Goodness, Mr. Lightbearer, is that you?
Yeah, baby! I'm the light bearer! Love me!
Have you been getting enough to eat? You look thinner than in your pictures.
Yeah,
we
Phil's being
don't
Phil.
really need food. Did you know? It's just an illusion. If you think about it hard enough, it's ridiculous. It's so animal. We're higher than that, you know?
But you have to eat, don't you?
Music is my food, baby. I live off the vibrations. You just have to tune in and you can live forever. Shit, I should have asked for cookies.
We're so happy to have you here at St.
Yeah,
Genesius.
food's an illusion.
Did you know
Hunger's an
he's the
illusion.
patron saint of epileptics?
The church isn't nearly
Seasons
as
are
old
illusion
as it
made by the
looks.
government.
We had some rebuilding to do after the bombings. Oh, sometimes I forget where to stop history and just jump ahead to the present. And that's our organist, Mr. Shrapnel. Did you know he's deaf? But Beethoven was too in the end. Oh, look at those lovely prizes. With
Yeah,
that
but
medal,
Beethoven
you'll look
knew
as
how to
shiny as
listen.
a brand new penny. We've got quite a crowd today.
Apparently you
I
took
don't
2
know
pencils.
why they dress
One
like
to feel the
that.
vibrations,
What
one to find
do
the music.
They do for
Doofus.
teachers?
Looking good. You love me.
Yeah, let's pretend to be someone who actually is loved.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so
Does she got a
grateful
twin?
to be able
The
to
other one has a
present
twin.
to you our celebrity
They have the same
caller,
old woman
the
everywhere.
famous singer, Mr. Nicholas Lightbearer.
I am a golden
mean-
calf. Love me, babies.
It's a golden god.
I live on your love. Live my love, babies. Are you ready to follow instructions? Okay. Now, if I say Simon says do something, then you have to do it or you're out. But if I don't say Simon says and you do it, you're out.
Oh, and you get zapped.
That's right, and you get zapped. Are you ready, Hamlin Village?
Simon says where failure equals death.
You're a pogo. Damn, they're good. Run in place. These guys are good. I'm gonna have to get into a rhythm and then trick them.
How do I do that?
Simon says, throw your back out. Simon says, twist in the wind. Simon says, keep your hair on. You stepped on a nail.
Oh!
You people don't listen. You guys are fantastic. I love you. Do you love me? Love me, babies. That's all there is. Simon says, which way are you going? Simon says, world's smallest racetrack. Simon says, helicopter. Do the twist. Sloppy work, Constable.
Eesh. That's
All
gonna
right.
hurt.
That's a bit too easy, isn't it? How about if I make it a bit harder? Simon says, I am your god. Simon says, go nowhere fast. Simon says, show me your love. Monopod.
Oh!
I didn't say Simon says. You guys are fantastic. I love you. Do you love me? Love me, babies. That's all there is. Simon says, which way are you going? Simon says, you stepped on a nail. Simon says, one hand clapping.
I keep getting stuck
Simon
themselves.
says, it's still there. Monopod. Sloppy work, Constable.
I don't know why they're keeping
That's a
people
bit too
around
easy,
me.
isn't
That's
it?
my virginity.
How about if I
Oh
make it a
god.
bit harder?
Ew.
Simon says, you're a pogo. It's all around you. I've got to be clever somehow. Simon says,
Why am I still playing?
hips up. Simon
Never
says,
play it.
world's smallest racetrack. Simon says, slap your face. Twist in the wind. I've got to lull them into a full sense of Simon says. Simon says, who's a good dog?
I know. I don't know why I'm still playing.
Simon says, run in place. Simon says, monopod. Simon says, show me your love. Simon says, keep your hair on. Go nowhere fast. Damn, they're good.
How do I get out of this?
You're a pogo. I've got to lull them into a full sense of Simon says.
scroll down. This one needs this. Unless they are dancing on the
Simon says, get dizzy.
pins, what's wrong with the game?
Simon says, you stepped on a nail.
World's smallest racetrack.
These guys are good. I'm gonna have to get into a rhythm and then trick them. Simon says,
It's all around you. Get dizzy.
I've got to be clever somehow.
Something's wrong. Ugh, I'm gonna have to reset the game, I think. I'm gonna start again. Welcome to your hell, Billy. Yep, welcome to my freaking hell, where this game is still full of bugs. Oh, don't worry. Some of the bugs are actually kind of funny because you find people who are in the sitting position but they're not on benches. And it's absolutely hilarious. Thankfully we didn't do much. All we did was give a crazy woman some rubber to make a raincoat, and now she wants a sewing kit, and steal some guy's clothes and smother his unconscious girlfriend into unconsciousness. That still makes no sense to me. If she's asleep and I stick a pillow on her face and hold down real tight, she should be dead. And then we threw her body into the bathtub, which knocked her boyfriend's body into another realm. I still love this game. Come on, just load up. Let's do Simon Says, and let's just get the trophy. I don't know why I need the stuff for it. Apparently we have to do it, but I don't know why. Go on, load up, please. Just a little bit. You need to load up on that one. Just a bit more. Bit more. Simon Says keep waiting. I so wish I had a button so I could just zap you for saying that. But I don't have the money for the satellite yet. I'm going for you, Del Boy. I know where you are. Ish.
Just, watching the day go by.
I know more. I don't know many states in America. Probably know more countries in Africa. Oh, we've still got my gear on, and oh, we're outside. So let's try this again. Round 2.
We're so
Hopefully they're gonna be
happy
better.
to have you here at St. Genesius. Did you know he's the patron saint of epileptics? The church isn't nearly as old as it looks. We
Patron
had some
saint of
rebuilding to
epileptics.
do after the bombings.
And
Oh,
we're giving them electric shocks.
sometimes I forget where to stop history and just jump ahead to the present. And that's our organist, Mr. Shrapnel. Did you know he's deaf? But Beethoven was too in the end. Oh, look at those lovely
Wait a minute,
prizes.
am I deaf?
With that
Or is
model,
the
you look
organist
as shiny
deaf?
as a brand new penny. We've got quite a crowd today. I don't know why they dress like that. What do they do if it itches?
Looking good. You love
Now
me.
we have to go through the whole Wolverine. Arthur, we know you're a lonely boy, but it's your own bloody fault. You've been a
Gentlemen,
dick since
we
you were
are
a kid.
so grateful to be able to present to you our celebrity caller,
I think
the
you've taken your
famous singer,
sister's place.
Mr. Nicholas Lightbearer.
I am a golden calf! Love me, babies! I live on your love! Live my love, babies! Are you ready to follow instructions? Okay, now, if I say Simon says do something, then you have to do it or you're out. But if I don't say Simon says and you do it, you're out.
Let's just skip that.
Simon says you're a pogo. Simon says run in place. Simon says do the twist. Simon says helicopter. Throw your back out. I didn't say Simon says. You people are enjoying losing a bit too much, you know what I mean? Simon says it's still there. Simon says twist in the wind. Simon says you stepped on a nail. Go nowhere fast. You people don't listen. You people are enjoying losing.
This is going to take a bit longer than last time.
Simon says monopod. Simon says bow down to me. Simon says who's a good dog? Simon says wake yourself up. Do the twist. I didn't say Simon says.
I mean, what, keep him just letting them
That's a
slap
bit too
themselves.
easy, isn't it? How about if I make it a bit harder?
I can see a glitch now. Mrs. Watson is just walking
Simon
around
says-
very, very weird.
It's all around you. Simon says, which way are you going? Simon says, run in place. Hips up. You people don't listen. You people are enjoying losing a bit too much, you know what I mean? Simon says, slap your face. Simon says, you're a pogo. Simon says, it's still there. Simon says, twist in the wind. World's smallest racetrack. Sloppy work, constable.
2 more to go then. Hopefully this is going to work. Please let it work otherwise.
You know what I mean? Simon says, monopod. Simon says, go nowhere fast. Simon says, which way are you going? Simon says, show me your love. You stepped on a nail.
Oh, there we go.
You people don't listen.
Unless there is no escape.
It's not supposed to spark
Oh.
like that, is it? That's worrisome.
Oh! That was
Oh
not
my
meant to
God.
happen.
They're ashes. It's not touching the ones on the floor. How do I get out of here, though? I've got to turn it off somehow. Maybe I can turn it off. There must be a switch.
We stopped this for emergency broadcast. Where's the electronics?
You can take your joy in music.
Oh, what's this? Do join us for tea and biscuits. We bid farewell to our vicar who has gone on holiday. This Sunday, right after Simon Says. Oh. Deactivate the electricity. It's up there. Where's the stairs?
You can take your joy
Oh.
immediately.
Did I just kill everyone?
Now, where did they say that medal was?
Why do I need this medal? Why do I try and rob a musician? That always piss. Oh, she's dead. Oh, I don't
How long are they gonna lie there like that?
You okay? Okay, I'm gonna leave you lot to your orgy. So what else do we have? Wasn't I doing something in Maidenhead? Where's that weird geezer who wanted the records? Shady dealer. Yeah, he wanted me to get something for him. Oh, it's the statue that she wanted. That he wanted, wasn't it? And that's where is it on the map? Go to Thomas's house. Where's Thomas's house? It's all the way over there. So where am I? Ugh, flipping. Aye. So just go straight down, go to Hatch, and then we'll go to Thomas's house, and we're going to steal a statue.
Poor thing. What's she on about?
Rebecca, everyone needs something. Where's that hatch? It's down here. Yeah, get in line, miss. I've just done Simon Says. And I've got to go steal a statue. For some reason. But it does lead me to an interesting storyline. I think. It is. I haven't played the game in a while. Drop the dead old woman in the middle of the orgy. Oh dear. Phil. I would have thought someone living in a big city they'd have great healthcare. And apparently not, they're failing. Ugh, shame on the NHS for letting such a mind exist. I mean, you put 50 Shades of Grey to shame. And that's already shameful in itself.
And they're off.
What was it? Don't eat the pancakes. You do not want to know where that spatula's been. And our spatulagy. Yeah. Snakes. Knives. Chains. And a bit of chili oil.
It's not the rats you see.
She really
It's the
actually
rats that see you.
mentioned in the video that I'm chatting to people on the Twitch chat, in case people on YouTube are wondering who the hell I'm talking to. man. Oh look. Wear your mask. Yeah, countries have been telling their people to do that, but no such luck. Okay, is this it? Quiet zone. Okay, so...
Who's she with?
Oh, old lady.
Can't believe
12 o'clock.
left them out looking like that.
Lovelies.
I don't think they've cleaned up since the First World War.
Oh God, there's loads of them.
Think about Tommy Gainsborough.
So it's Tommy, is it now?
Constable Gainsborough. Sometimes
Where's that dress?
I get carried away. Can't believe
There we go. A cat statue. Is this some kind of souvenir?
you just imagine him picking you up and carrying you off.
There we go. A cat statue. It's got a sticker on the bottom.
You just know he wouldn't hurt anyone.
That's not
Why am I
is it?
finding just multiple cat statues? Yeah, good. I don't think there's any cocaine here though. There's... Oh, frick. There are so many old ladies here.
You've got no business there. Clear off.
I didn't do it. Shut up! Oh. Oh! How did you...
There he is. Get him, lads. Ow! Black dog. Drop that.
Drop it. I was innocent.
What have
I
we
was
come
just...
to?
So I've... Are these sisters? I'm gonna take a mushroom. There we go, everything's all better. Just need to find the gas statue. Okay, there's a reasonable explanation why they're all dead. I can't think of one, but there is one. Just trust me when I tell you there is. And there's still more. On the plus side, they all think I'm Nick Lightbearer. And they've got a robot doll. I'm not gonna ask about that. Are you screaming?
Ladies, the stew is go where you want it.
Vengeance is mine.
Oh.
Saith the Lord.
I'm just not yours. Oh, bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. Move, 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 move. It wasn't me, it was Nick Lightbearer. Nice. Molotov cocktail, anyone? Shut up.
What am I doing?
Oh, and the rest are just sitting down, having tea. What cake shall I make? No, I don't care about your cake. Kill them, no survivors. Ooh, bread. Tiptoe through the meanies. Oh, is that it?
There we go. A cat statue. Seems a bit light for marble.
Ugh. Oh, transport. I've just transported through a desk. Wrong one. Brick. Banger. Spiky brick. Music box. Glass bottle. Tranquilizer. Enhanced rock. Torch. Big banger? How the hell are they still alive? Oh, officer, glad you're here. Someone threw a bomb and killed lots of officers. Not nice. I am Nick Lightbearer. I trained John Lennon and Yoko.
Sorry.
Now, which way you have it? Have it. Come on, where's the marble statue? Find the marble statue. Where is it? So many hats. Just like that, so we don't have any guests. Aha, that's the Astor. Am I missing something? Of course, yeah, it's me. I'm always missing something. Oh, sewing kit. There you go, Miss Pankhurst will be happy. Bricks in a toilet. Someone must have really been bricking it. Oh fuck.
Snug as a
Why did I
bug
drink
on
the
a
water? I
drug.
forgot there's joy in it. say if you take this, then you get to see this. Like, no one else will see. Yeah, I still not seeing it. Put the corpses in the pentagram. I'm not sure all these are gonna actually fit. I mean, there's 5 points, so what? I need 5 bodies. That's 2. I don't know, I just know if you see in a trap you put a corpse in it. That's 4. The Garfield must be very strong to have this. There you go, 5 bodies. Flipping it's working, look at them. I know it's not advice based off the game, but it does seem like a good idea. Kiwi! Open the ear so all that foul smell can go. So where exactly is this thing? Because it says it's right there in the middle. Looked everywhere. I've gone through anything on the nose. Velvets. Don't know if there's a secret room here. That's it. Oh. But not what I'm looking for. I guess it's my limit then. Oh well. It's probably behind that jammed door. Well, there's one jammed door, and that's got stuff behind it. Oh,
There we go. A cat statue. I think this is made out of wax.
oh, so far, so close. Are you actually gonna tell me where it is now? How many fake cat statues do we have? Oh, Uncle Jack, not watching that. Hang on. No, it's not behind that. I don't think I could go scavenger hunt. Yeah, but I don't even know what I'm looking for because every time I don't rub in alcohol. Why are they doing one of them? Come on, this has got to be it.
There we go. Solid marble and heavier than a bloody brick.
We have it. And no one was harmed in the process. That was important. Okay, from here I've got to go back to Lionel. What's his face? And he is... where is he? He's in the next town. Actually, where's my... actually, go back. And take a left and then a right. Burn down the house and there'll be no evidence. Yeah, I can't do that. Not because I don't want to, it's because I can't. But I can bribe the police with scotch. Of course I'm kind. Kind is my middle name. Okay, it's Bernard, but still. And just think, I'm sober while doing this.
Off we go.
Unfortunately, I can't get any stuff to smoke. We're going through a dry patch. Middle name is kind, last name is a murderess. Maybe the gaming you should do a symbolism video on me about why I kill so many people in games. Someone actually made this picture. It was Avengers Endgame, and it was about how you have to sacrifice something to get the stone. And then someone posted another picture of Mario from the N64 game getting the baby penguin and shoving it off the edge. Was you tipsy last time? No. Maybe I should do that though, have a drunk stream.
Ah, fond memories cowering from the bombs with Mum,
Yeah,
Dad,
there
and
was
Percy.
Mario N64. There was a quest where you had to find a baby penguin, and anyone who says they didn't put the little penguin over the edge of the cliff and drop it is a liar. Everyone's done it. I mean, I did it once, twice, every time I played it. Yeah, I need to afford alcohol.
What can I do for you today? Have you got the statue? Oh, splendid. Sarah will be thrilled. Here, I think you'll like this. You certainly know how to handle yourself, don't you? Do you think you could take care of one more delicate matter? I'll make it worth your
Have a
while.
choice.
I suppose I could.
No, you
The
won't.
Plowboys have been giving me trouble. Want me to pay them for not breaking anything. Normally I rely on the constable, but he thinks he might be called away tomorrow. Could you help? You know,
Where's he
keep
going?
the peace. I'll need you here when I open the shop in the morning.
You messed with the penguin. I don't believe you. Don't believe you. I can't see you delving, but I can see you doing that look you do when you're, you know, lying. The constable's gone away from you. He doesn't have life insurance. Lionel's... okay. Help Lionel's business when it next opens.
What's your pleasure?
Sorry, mustache.
Afternoon. What's your
See if I
fancy?
can sell you anything. Don't need that. You can have the other statues that I took because I don't need them. I'll say your coffee. Got some sunshine. Oh, teacups. I think I might need that. Here's some tea. I want that black powder. 16 quid for a pie. Flipping heck. You must be desperate. I only did it
Do
once.
come
and you
again
didn't.
soon. We often have new stock.
Okay, time to find somewhere to sleep for a few hours. And then help Lionel with his business. People somehow never notice Arthur when he's sitting down unless... Yes, we know. Come on, everyone dump the baby penguin off the cliff. Apart from me, I let the big angry mother chase me, and then I'd let him go, making the mummy think I was going to let her go. And
Now
then
I
I'd
lay
wake up
me
again
down
and,
to sleep.
you know. I think what I actually really did like was the other penguin. You had to race, and he would push you off the track, so you couldn't win. But if you took the shortcut, he'd complain and say you cheated. No, you're cheating. You're bigger than me, and you pushed me off a cliff, and I'm dying.
Today we will all gather around the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. I'll be in the telly. Just like every day, I'll be playing it with you.
Lovely day for it.
Guard the shop.
Well, 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 Lionel. Your constable shrunk a bit, hasn't he? Who's gonna protect you now?
You best clear off. My friend's going to settle your hash.
Oh, are you?
You heard Lionel. Clear off.
You better not be here when I get back with my mates.
That was incredible. Thank you. Oh, I hope you can handle yourself as well when there's more than one of them.
There's gonna be more than one. I'm gonna change my outfit because I don't want to look like flipping light bearer. Definitely don't want that on. Weapons. Oh, frying pan. No, frying pan. With the business end of my frying pan. One, two, three, four. Can I have a little more?
There's the bastard. Get him!
I knew you'd come back. Help me!
Back for more punishment, are ya? Get happy! Whack!
That was incredible. Inspiring. I can't thank you enough. Here, take this. Or you can open just about anything mechanical with this.
Nice. Anything
Lovely
else
day
you can
for
do?
it.
Morning.
I'll just leave you there. Foggy lady. I think I've got the sewing kit she wants.
You
It's actually meant
take
to
your
make
joy
another
in
story
eating
for me. Don't see why I didn't, unless I've got to call it. It's been a while since I've played this. But it is meant to help you get to the story of Foggy Jack, who has been killing people in the fog. I think you're meant to find someone else. No! 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 I didn't want to do that. No! 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 Wrong button. Shit.
Mercy on the elderly. Don't be a drag, baby.
That's one smiling covered in blood.
That was not what was meant to happen. I was just meant to... Usually it's wide to give him stuff. And I just... I'm gonna start laughing in a minute. I'm gonna turn my mic off so I can laugh.
Good as God. Right. Enough of that then.
No need to get excited after all.
Aren't you the clever one?
What I was meant to do, it usually says why to give him stuff, so that was what I was meant to, that's what the plan was. So does that mean the mission's... Okay, I can't do that anymore. What have we buried here? Let's see what's buried. But I am meant to find a guy sometime. He's got a bleeding leg and he tells you he needs help with his deliveries, but I don't know where he is. Because that led me on to Jack Fogg. Well, Foggy Jack. And the police aren't doing anything about Foggy Jack because they're doped up on blackcurrant joy, which is stronger than regular joy. Alf, the bench is there.
There you are.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
Oh, what's it about Rossetti's wife's cake? Is everyone having this cake? Is cake a euphemism or something? If so, then I think Rossetti's wife is sleeping with every Tom, Dick and Harry in this town. Anyone looking?
Oof.
Nothing to see. Nothing to see. I'm just digging up. Tear-stained letter, a doll, a shovel, a canteen, and some track lights. Dearest Peggy, I'm so sorry, darling. Your father won't let me keep your dolly in the house anymore. I know one day you'll walk through our front door. Maybe you'll be too old for your dolly, but I promised I'd keep her for you, so I'm burying her next to the tree you so loved to climb. Come back to us, darling, won't you? Love, your mum. Yeah, they're not going back. Okay, so where is that pillock? I know there's meant to be a guy bleeding. Just to screw Piggy's appearance. Dig up the dolly and leave it on the front doorstep. Oh, Phil! Why are you so cruel?
Lovely weather.
They say you see the oddest
You can
shadows in the
take your
street.
joy
What
in this.
the?
I never.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Did you hear?
Is everyone
Mrs.
seeing
Santa
this?
found a bomb buried in her garden. Lucky it didn't blow her
Seriously, am I the only one seeing this? I mean, where's he going?
Lovely day for it.
up. Did you hear? Boggy Jack got another one. Last night. Best stay in.
Am I the only one seeing this? Mate. You're sorry, I need to follow them. I really do need to follow him. Where are you going? And you're warning person reversing. I know I'm not meant to stare at people, but collision course.
All right.
See you at the pub.
I don't think you need a pub.
Lovely day for it.
Watch out for scurvy. Uncle Jack says.
Uncle Jack, think for yourself. I think what I
Should
love
clear up
about
soon,
it,
I
even though it's a
imagine.
Did you see
glitch,
the Piper's
the
match?
other non-playable
Smashing.
characters are avoiding it. You didn't indicate. You meant to indicate before your turn. Yeah, I've got to go. I'm not going to spend next God knows how long just watching him. Where's the guy that I need to get to Foggy Jack? I was there look online, but I got. I think I might look it up online, see how I can get to Foggy Jack. No, keep watching George Drift. I'm not watching George Drift. I want to do the Foggy Jack quest because it is really good. I mean, a murderer in a village full of drugged up people, bobbies who are not only drug addicts but alcoholics. And people talking to themselves. Yeah. I'm just going to pause it and find it. No, I don't want that. Should put We Happy Few in the search. Okay, takes place in St. John's Homes after Arthur helped Reg deliver a package. Okay, where am I? Am I in St. George Home? Now in Maidenhouse I need to go to St George Home and then find Reginald. Once I find Reginald, then I should be able to find the quest. But I can guess who the murderer is. It's you, isn't it? I'm not giving away spoilers. I promised my dear Del boy, but I will not give spoilers in this game. Nope, 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 nope spoilers. No. Act like everyone else and I'll like you more. That never works. Spoiler alert, Billy has killed a lot of people and he will kill again.
You must take your joy immediately.
There is no certainty or concrete evidence to say I will. You have no proof. Go to the George Homes and find Reginald. Reggie! Reggie!
Mashed snow.
Hopefully this is not going to take us long to actually finish Arthur's. Well, it actually depends how much time I'm going to spend doing the side quests, because once I do the side quests I can go on, but if I go forward to a certain point I can't go back to do the side quests, which I think is when I leave with Letter of Transit. Once I cross the bridge, then I think that's it, and I can only do
One of these days I really ought to explore those caves.
message from Gaming Muse. Yeah. My little one had me pass the message on to the Gaming Muse because she loves her streams, even though she can't watch half of them. Or practically all of them. Now, where do I need to go? I don't want that. After all. Yeah, but whereabouts is he? Oh, it doesn't tell me. I guess I'm gonna have to walk the streets and find him. Forbidden streams are the best streams. True. Creepy doctors are about.
I can't.
Reggie! I think he's in an alleyway somewhere. Reggie? I mean, some of the stuff Helena does watch and she does like. I mean, sometimes she likes listening to Fanfic Friday, even though she doesn't really understand what's happening or who the characters are. I mean, well, I love Fanfic Friday because it just makes me laugh. But then there's the scary streams, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. But she tries to peek her head through. I understand, I used to do that. Where's Reginald? So I'll just have a, okay. Look on Google, where is Reg? Have to go on images. Yes, I know what Reg looks like, but where is he? Where? Ugh, blimey. Be happy view. Where is Reg on map? Oh, Reg is the cutter. Okay, how about where is the freaking butchers? Let's go to shop and then let's see if we can talk about Reggie. Because I really want to do the Butcher's Apprentice. Especially after we go. Once I've done this, then we're going
Now is the
over the
time
bridge.
to dare
We're not doing
and
all the side
endure.
missions.
Right, Mr. Churchill?
Because I've only put that I'm doing this till 12 and we've got an hour and a half. Sunday tomorrow. Podcast tomorrow. Gotta record that. And try and sound intellectual while doing it. Never gonna happen. I mean, when you wear glasses, apparently you do look intelligent, but no one can see my glasses on a podcast. And if they do, I'm worried.
How can I help you? Lovely day for it. Morning.
Oh, you're Reg.
Look at that.
And 20 quid for jerky. Frick.
Nice to see you.
Did you think I...
Screw you. I'll pay 20 quid for jerky. You're not Reg? Oh, look, another woman on a bench. Wellies may notice. Oh, they always notice. Seriously, where is Butcher's Apprentice? He should be around here somewhere, covered in blood. Going that way.
Everyone is talking about the shocking thing that happened yesterday. You know what I'm talking about.
I found the Adams family.
And it was not at all what you might have thought it was. And in any event, the responsible parties are taking steps.
Yeah, I've just checked that. But what I need to do is I need to find the butcher's apprentice somewhere around here. Because he's meant to be beaten up and you're meant to help him deliver a package.
Yeah.
Remember,
I could get her off joint and tick. Might save her life.
and whiskey. It does not contain joy. So, if you like to collect rainwater for tempering your constitutional...
You're going to get
please
through
remember
this.
to adjust your dosage.
Can't you see this woman is
Just
sick?
What do you
try
think you're
to
doing?
breathe. You want her to die?
But it's sunny, inside and out.
I don't know what I checked her with.
Love an English spring. I expect to see nothing but smiles.
My God. I nearly had a heart attack, I think.
There is strictly forbidden.
Oh, goodness. Why is everything so great? I feel so sad.
Thank God you've recovered. Here, take some joy.
But I think the joy is what set me off. The moment I took it this time, I started to shake.
Well, you can't just stop taking joy. You want to become a downer?
I can't. Something's gone wrong with me. I can't tolerate it anymore.
Look at her eyes. She's completely off her joy.
Miss Minturn, you simply must take your joy. We insist.
Yes, of course. I shall. Just let me catch my breath.
It's like the joy just
I'll let you alone.
broke something in her mind.
What?
Or was it bad joy? Seems like there's been a lot of bad joy lately. I wonder if that's why there are so many downers these days.
I didn't
Or
do
did I just never
anything.
notice?
Innocent. Innocent. Yeah, they are. Because what's happened is the people who make the joy, they don't have the ingredients, well, the chemicals they need for the joy. So they've got to make new
Our
batches,
local football team has done it again.
change the formula, and because they're testing it, they're not seeing if it works or not. They're just giving it to people and hoping for the best.
Of
So
course, it's nothing less
it's
than we
not having the
expect
same
from our
effect.
finest. If you
And
see them,
there are
do
more
buy them a
downers
pint.
now because of it, because their body can no longer tolerate the joy. Well, the new batch of joy, if they kept to what they had, well, I would say if they kept to what they had, but they can't because there's no way of getting them the stuff they need. So a lot more people are actually seeing, like the newspaper editor realised that the food was running out and something was amiss. Sally, well, she took a bad batch of joy as well and saw things were amiss, but tried to find a way around it. Where is the butcher's apprentice?
There has been some confusion about the pass required
There's
to enter
something
the city centre of Wellington
I've
Wells.
got new drugs with random
To
crap,
obtain your
sometimes
pass,
brilliant,
you simply
sometimes
need to
not
present your...
right. Yeah, joy is one of the things where you can't exactly, you know, substitute stuff. Stop messing me about phone. Okay, here we go. I have to watch a video. If I can see this freaking tiny map. That's not what I wanted. That's not either, that's after. I can't really seem to. It doesn't really have any images or anything about where the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Wrong one. That's Fantasia. Can't seem to find it. Yes, I know how it starts, but where is he? Okay, just tell me how to start it. Just tell me what to do.
It's
Where I
nothing
get
less
it.
than we expect from our finest.
So where is he?
I've done a pint for me.
I think I've practically gone everywhere.
I'm sorry to say tomorrow's cricket match is due to uncertain weather. Can't very well play cricket in a typhoon. So we'll let you know the
I'll
revised.
have a look. If I can't find him, then I think I'll have to just move on. Where's the map? Going to Lawrence's house. The Hippo Club. Yeah, the Hippo Club, where everyone goes for a spanking. Newspaper office. Thomas's house. Excuse me, have you seen a guy dressed as a postman in blood?
Lovely day for it.
Fair enough.
Is it roast chicken? Or is it just several cases of fresh, delicious beef meat?
Anyone seen a guy in a blue outfit covered in blood?
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Wait, I forgot to tell you the punchline.
I'm going to see if I can set it up before I go in here.
Around the chain link fence. Fortunately, she set off all the alarms and was quickly apprehended. Our alarm.
Nothing to see here, Dr. Wellies. Oh, dear Mrs. Brown. We of the Ladies Village Improvement Society would like to thank you for the many years you have done a superb job contributing to the loveliness of our dear village hamlet. Although you live on your own, as so many of us do these days, the figures you have painted in your windows have given us a feeling of neighbourly comfort. However, in the past little while, we regret to say we have noticed that your windows are beginning to deteriorate a bit. No doubt you've been terribly busy. Surely you are not a secret downer. So, some old person complaining about a person's windows. I'm not a downer.
What's your fancy?
You're sick, and you know.
Ah, you see? That's so much better, isn't it?
That was so close.
Lovely day for it. What can I do for you today?
Where's your apprentice.
What have you got?
Come again soon. You never know when we'll have something new.
Their ancient history and our lives are so much better now. Due to popular demand, we now have a book with all the art. And it's written by me, Jack Worthy. It's a lovely little book with cheery illustrations and quotations from all your favorite wartime heroes. And it tells you absolutely everything you should ever want to know about the war and our glory.
Where is he? I'm still trying to remember where he is, but I can't. This is really, really annoying me. Anyone got any idea where I can find a bloody delivery boy?
Future invasion by our enemies.
And before you say it, Phil,
Our friends.
yes, we know, there's one in your bed.
No, there's no need.
Eve.
It is now time for a mandatory
That jubilator
employee
looks a bit
rest
worse for
period.
wear. I
Please
wonder if it's got a
exit the
working
vehicle
activator.
immediately.
Is that about the jubilator? It looks like a smoky mess. I better
This
get
jubilator
my
is
bed.
experiencing an alternative functioning episode.
Let me guess, you get in the
Please
bloody
return
delivery
it to its home
I bet I can get this open with a
immediately.
little persuasion. And now for Dr. Faraday's
If this vehicle is
extractor.
emitting smoke, sparks, or flames, it is best to enjoy the show from a safe distance. Please notify a municipal maintenance worker as soon as possible.
What's that meant to do? So you've got the bloody delivery boy from your bed? Ooh, a bridge. Oh, no.
What are you rabbiting about for?
I didn't do anything.
We only want to help you feel better.
Yeah, he's just happy to have the shackles off. Ah, Phil, your bed, a place I would never go to. Okay, I'm going one more look online. We be few. Yes, I know that. of that. I wish you crushed my hopes and dreams so offhandedly. Because I know no other way of making you happy? Come on, you live for my denial, don't you? Yeah, precisely. If I just remember how to start this off. Can someone look online for me? Because I don't know what I'm missing. All I need to know, all I know is that I meant to find his delivery boy, and I'm guessing for some reason it's booked out. Because I'm going to the same places, looking at the same things.
Lovely weather.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
I don't care about the freaking cake. Anything else I got in this place anyway? Oh, somehow there's been a car accident. I don't see how, because no one drives. Anyone watching knows how to get the butcher quest? Anyone? Because I think I've gone through everything. Oh. Does it involve a pub? Where's the nearest pub? Problem is, I don't know where the pub is. Oh well, let's go see what this impatient person wants.
There you are. Right as rain. Right as rain.
This could
I
be
don't
it.
think the train comes here anymore.
The train? Oh, because of the, Oh, yes, of course. It's the butcher's boy.
How's my battery doing?
Edmund. He's never been late before.
That's not Edmund Macmillan, is it?
I hope nothing's happened to him. I mean, meat's like gold these days, and he's a bit dim.
So Edmund Macmillan's the meat boy now. He was the only friend Percy ever really had.
Yes, I started it.
They were always making
That's
them
how we
both
do
stay
it.
off to school. I'm glad he found a job. I guess his parents aren't looking after him anymore.
Where am I going on this map? All the way over there.
Maybe I should see what's become of him. I wonder if he's missed any more deliveries.
We did it! We figured it out! We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Gracias. I'm gonna do my Spanish. I bet people are gonna complain about how long this took just for us to find it. I'm gonna need some gear. What can I make? Gives light armor, but noisy and exhausts your stamina faster when sprinting. No. I want a vomit bomb.
Bon voyage.
Over there, over there. Got so many Discord messages.
How'd they get a cow down there?
I don't know, never asked how do you get a cow down there. I remember there was one ship centuries ago where I think it was Blackbeard, he tried to steal cows on his boat, but cows don't like sailing, so they threw up all over the place to the point where Blackbeard had to give himself up because the smell was just unbearable. Where am I going?
And now, it's time for our daily recreation.
Nothing but blue skies.
I'm going to take Banzai lessons. You should come too.
Are you waiting for someone?
The butcher's boy. He's a bit slow, but he's usually right on the dot.
Do you know where he might be?
I haven't seen him all day. But Fanny might know. She was planning a festive meal, I think. Probably out shopping, I'd imagine. She's quite the cook, you know.
Fanny.
Simon Says. You all know the rules, don't you? I'm going to tell you to do something, but if I don't say Simon Says, you don't do it. If I do say Simon Says...
She wants the butcher
yes,
boy to slip
you
her
do
off.
do it.
Oh! Oh, Phil, you always know how to brighten up my day. I bet, since I download this on YouTube, I'm going to get it banned just because I'm looking at what you say and repeat it back.
Is everybody ready?
Also,
Are you ready?
Lose my YouTube
Oh, you
channel
are?
because of Phil.
Yes, that's the Wellington Wells.
Oh well, I'm not going to cash from this.
Right there.
Are you...
Fanny!
Fanny?
What if I was?
I'm looking for Edmund, the butcher's boy.
He's late. He's always so punctual. Someone saw him going into the alley. You know, the one that always smells like cheese.
Did you look for him?
I'm not going back there. That's where the ploughboys convene.
The street gang? Oh dear. I have a terrible feeling he's in trouble.
Is this going to be in the same place? The one that smells of cheese. So go down to the end, go around the corner, take the first left, then take the right.
Maybe I should go and see if I can't straighten things out for him.
Do have a banana. Just drop it here at the station and I'll swap you for a first.
Get plowed by the ploughboys in the cheesy alleyway. Yeah. That sounds about right. I would say, Phil, you do have the best jokes, but then you missed the ultimate joke the other night when I was watching The Untamed and you went to get something to eat. And then something funny happened to me. And I told the gang on Discord what was happening, and you missed it. You missed the ultimate joke right there, and
You're
I
out.
love it. So
Remember,
you're never going to know
the
what
line
it
is your
was.
finishing blow. Save it for it.
You will never know. Ultimate joke is my existence. Yeah,
and
you're never going to find out.
You're out. Simon says you're out. Very good.
I'll never
Take your
tell.
joy immediately.
I'll never tell. And I'll tell you on your deathbed. How about that? That's fair, I won't ask you to tell, it's all good.
All aboard for Chippenham, Swindon, Newbury, Reading and London.
I think I found you a better joke. Like, I took the piss out of, you can't hold a, I'm incorruptible. No. Yes, you are. I did do a joke with a friend on Facebook because he shared a tweet about how Donald Trump wants a statue of woman in Washington to celebrate all the achievements of women. And I joked that it's going to be Ivanka Trump, and how many jokes of grabbing certain parts will happen if you did that.
Well, that was scenic.
I mean, a statue of Ivanka in Washington DC. There's going to be so many grabbing jokes for that one. And I bet you're the first one to do it, Phil. It's only because Donald Trump has a weird incestuous thing. Yeah, he does. He does have a weird thing for his daughter. That's just I don't. No.
Britons never, never, never shall be
You
slaves.
take your joy immediately.
I mean, I know live in the Scottish borders where there's jokes of incest, but no. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. The foul.
Hey, leave
Hey.
him alone.
Hey, fuck off.
Why don't you pick on someone who can defend himself?
Why the fuck would we do that? Oh.
Because I fucking
It's
told
Arthur
you.
Hastings, Miss Victoria's pet. Boys, this is our lucky day.
about this later.
You'll thank me later.
Hey, don't you start. They started on me. Come and get me. Oh, look at me. Look at me again, wrong button. I keep choosing the wrong freaking button. Where's he? Where's he gone? Where's he? I blew him out of existence. You have anything good on you?
Ugh. Sorry.
Is she giving him mouth to mouth?
Oh, God.
Grenades. I know a grenade's not a melee weapon, but I keep forgetting which buttons are which.
Arthur!
You alright?
My legs
Edward!
won't walk. I think they're broken.
Did the Plough Boys say why they were hurting you?
They said they were having their fun.
Here, I'll take you to the pub. They'll get you a doctor.
They know me there. Sometimes they give me treats. I don't want to be a meat boy anymore, Arthur.
Do you want me to tell the butcher?
He'll be mad that I didn't deliver the packages.
Do you want me to deliver them for you?
You're good, Arthur. Percy always said so. I bet he'd let you be the new meat boy if you wanted. The packages always say where to go. He writes them so we don't get lost. Arthur, don't leave me here.
I'm not gonna leave you, you sack of... Okay, let's deliver you to the pub.
Do you remember Percy?
Remember Percy?
Where's the pub? That's delivery package.
He's my brother.
It's just people forget things.
Oh no.
What's down there?
Miss Victoria
Seriously, where's
said
the
he
pub?
was dim. But
Now
he
this
wasn't.
meat package is
He was
different.
smart. And he never lied. Most people lie all the time. Did you know that?
Yes. I'm afraid I'm one of them.
But you're good, Arthur. Percy said so.
I'm gonna find him. I promised I'd take care of him.
Do you know where he is?
Somewhere in Germany? Or Russia?
Is that very far away?
Yes.
Is it very cold there?
Yes. I'm afraid it is.
Mate, do you know where the pub is? I meant to drop him off. But I ain't got the foggiest where it is. Is that the pub? No, that's a house. That's a house, that's Coulties. That's Joy Booth. Oh, I'll find a pub on the way there. This guy seems so good and innocent. Dump him in the river. There isn't actually a river here because it's an island. You know, like the Isle of Jersey. So we'd actually drop him in the ocean, most likely. But can't we just keep him? You know, as a pet? You know, wouldn't you mind a pet? mean, you can't find good pets these days. Usually you gotta go to a breeder. The ocean is just a river with an oversized ego, and no, you can't have a pet, meat boy. Oh, come on. You're so mean. Why do I talk to you? I'm just gonna drop you there, mate.
Arthur!
You're gonna break your ankle.
Don't leave me here!
I think I have a package for you. Yeah, this is it.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Won't my man be pleased? It's so hard to find a decent cut of meat these days.
About that, where does he get the meat?
Oh, transubstantiation, I hope. Thanks so much and have a lovely day.
Seriously, where is this pub? I say there's a pub, but I don't know where the pub is. Now, where do we need to go? Take the first right, go down. I don't think I've seen a pub here. I know there is a pub, but I haven't seen it. How can a village and no pub? That's just terrible. I bet the meat is made from people. There's no proof of that. I mean, they were making the meat out of dogs at one point, but there's no dogs, or cats, or kids. The meat is not made from kids, before you say, Phil. The kids were put on a train to Germany, and they never came back. Wrong way. I keep forgetting that I can't go through a barrier. Otherwise, it'll tell them I've got off my joy. But you can't say there's no proof because the body's made of sausages. Just because there's lack of proof doesn't mean there isn't proof. Or there is proof. I just... Oh, she's still there. I'm surprised no one's questioning me why I'm carrying a delivery boy over my shoulder. That way. Absence of evidence is not absence of evidence. Yeah, I think that's how America goes with when it comes to vaccinations. Just because we can't prove that it doesn't cause autism, doesn't mean it doesn't cause autism. But there's so much evidence to the point where it's enough to prove that it doesn't cause autism. It's probably smiling, waving at everyone you pass. Yeah, this is pretty much how my shopping used to be when Helena was little. When she was about 3 or 4, I had a trolley, and I just put her in the trolley, and she would just wave at people we passed. So the trolley's behind me, she's looking back, looking the opposite direction and going, Kiwi! from the trolley, and people are looking at me weirdly. And I'm like, what? Oh, she loved that trolley. Absence of evidence. Absence first is not evidence of absence. Evidence first. Stop jumping in puddles. You don't meant to be jumping. Is that a pub?
Tell a German from a pickle. Answer: you can't. You can't tell a German anything. Very good. Thank you for that. Can't tell a German anything. And this one here is from Cyril Price of Wexley Crescent.
Do you know what? I'm going to deliver these meat packages, and yeah, I'm going to dump him somewhere because I don't know where I'm meant to be going with this. Unless that's meant to be. That could be it.
And that was only last. Thank you, Cyril. Very funny. And what do we have now?
I think I found the pub.
It's from Mr. Michael Tunstall of
Dump him in a river. There is no river!
Eddie! Who did this to you? Was it the Playboys? The fuckers, I'll kill them. You're a decent sort to bring him in. We'll take care of him, don't you worry. Here, have a drink on the house.
But how can I dump him in a river when there is no river? Okay, where's the next delivery? Okay. Keep going.
Fog's probably starting to roll in about now.
It's very good indeed. Ah, those Germans.
Oh, why is this way?
Ah, those Germans.
Here we go. Your package. Get a shovel and dig out a river, dump him in. You do it.
I don't get it.
I'm not getting the game. I think the game glitched because
Of course it is.
there was.
I
Oh,
don't understand.
bloody hell!
Is
No.
this a joke? Why would you call it a sauerkraut? Is this some kind of English wordplay?
Drop that right now.
Mr. Percy Blatching, very good.
Oh bugger! I set the alarm off. Well, because I couldn't take that banger at my hand.
Shit.
But Phil, no. You can dig it up. You dig me a river, and I'll drown you in it. I mean, I'll drown Edward in it, not you. Sounds too much like hard work. I'm a soft southerner after all. Bloody Londoners. Sound like a Tory.
Humour Hour at our studio, 2 Marlborough House, in the centre of Wellington Wells. I'm afraid we've got to run out of time. Tune in again next time for the best in humour. See you soon.
You take that back. Nope. The only time I've ever heard someone say that is when they're a Tory. Too much hard work. Ugh, hang on, I'm just gonna pause it and have a drink because I'm coughing me guts up. That's better. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. And Phil is
Sorry about the
pissed
wait.
off at me.
That's a relief. And this is for him.
Mushrooms?
Oh, no, dear. I supply him with the very freshest meat. Anyone can put a trap where they like to run, you see. But they won't go for V-meat anymore. I make it smell a bit rotten. They run right in. Can't help themselves.
I'll bear that in mind.
I hear he's open to new sauces.
New sauces?
Oh, never mind. I'll just ask him myself.
Brilliant. I'll just take this back to him. I'm off to see the butcher, that wonderful butcher of ours.
Talk to the butcher. Where's the butcher? All the way over there. So take the second left, lay it down. Pretty sure Tories say it's easy, then expect someone else to do it for them, or they degenerate them, degrade them. Yeah. I think I preferred Boris before he became the Prime Minister and all this Brexit nonsense. He seems so happy and cheerful. And seems so optimistic when he's the Mayor of London. But now he's just... It's like Donald Trump, but he's not really willing to admit he doesn't want the job, because he said he didn't want the job, and then he got the job, and now he doesn't seem to want it.
I suppose they'll be rolling up the pavements about now.
It's curfew. He goes to bed at 9 PM. I think I'm lost. Where's my hatch? I'm looking for my hatch.
You can take your joy in
There's my hatch. Well, he was a shitty journalist before then too. Of course he was a shitty journalist. But at least when he was a shitty mate, you didn't really notice that much because he was just doing a ton of stuff. Like, what was it? Where am I going again? Where's the butchers?
Please don't let there be ghosts.
The time he zip wired and he got stuck. Or was on about the London Olympics. He was on about rhubarb. Rhubarb is what made this stadium. At least then no one took him that seriously. But you know, his parents got him the best grades money could buy.
I'd really love to know why that particular bin smells of cheese.
Just get some liquid in my vape stick. Here's the ladder. Oh, bugger. Curfew. Forgot I need to go to bed. The one place that Phil's never gonna have, well, get into, my bed.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
And is it because it's a single bed I sleep in? Is it because I have a daughter who sneaks into my bed at night? Possibly.
What's your pleasure then?
I don't suppose you've seen my meat boy, Edmund. The ploughboy's broke his legs. Oh, that's a damn shame. He's simple, you know, but reliable. I dropped off his packages, and the ladies gave me these.
Oh, lovely.
We will
There's
make
quite
your
a shortage of
sausage.
cows in Hamlin, I can tell you that.
Listen, we've got one small, errand. If you're up for it, I'll give you what I pay Edmund. An errand? Another pickup. Kinda big. How big? How tall would you say you are? 6 foot? About 6 feet big. My, source had it on a card. Here, we'll give you a map.
It's near where that statue used to be. You know, with the Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit and
The woman.
you know, where they were going to build a band shell, but then they didn't.
I know the place. I, can't make any promises. Of course not. Not as good as a wink. Say no more. Say no more.
I'll make sure that they write on the package where you're supposed to take
Monty
it.
Python humour. Say no more, say no more. Wink, wink.
To bring it directly here.
You want saucy pictures? Does your wife like saucy pictures? Yeah, say no more, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, that's not fair. It's called Hamlin and they gave away all their children. I got the reference. What, wink, wink, say no more, say no more. I remember that from Monty Python. Oh, that was a good sketch. Say no more, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I should watch that actually. There's a Monty Python gig on Netflix, a live one. I think it's like Monty Python while we're still alive. Because, well, I think 2 have died so far. Bless them. I don't want that one, I want the flat, I want the sunshine.
Lovely day for it. May I see your letter of transit, please?
This isn't the one I was on about.
Welcome to the parade, sir.
Wrong one.
And may I say you've arrived not a moment too soon.
What do you mean, Constable?
A word to the efficient is sufficient, sir. If you catch my drift. I would not count on this bridge remaining operational in the near future. Nudge, nudge, smirk, smirk. Say no more, say no more.
That's not the one I wanted. So where is this package? Where is it for starters? Look at the package. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Now, every time I hear say no more, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I think of Monty Python. It's the best one. Hopefully we'll just have enough time to do this one. This time I'm handed him a letter of transit and I can freely leave when I want. A lot of bobbies about. I wonder what happened to that downer. I wonder if she got away. They could have used that as a quest to actually, help her get out. But I guess they didn't do that. Okay, should be here. Around this corner.
Please
now I've lost the
keep
sound.
clear of the
Okay.
area, sir. We are conducting an investigation into a possibly heinous package.
With the possible heinous package.
Here. I want you to have... Well, I, for one, appreciate your work.
Well, that is frightful decent of you.
I hope you appreciate my work too.
I hope you
Of
like...
course I do.
This sort of thing. You're a good man, Constable.
We'll just
My
go
package
and have a
possibly
sip of
heinous.
the old medicinal. Warm up.
Yeah.
And then we'll
It is heinous.
see what sort of investigation is warranted.
How heinous? About 1 inch.
Sometimes these situations resolve themselves in the blink of an eye.
I saw that.
In your eye, and the situation is resolved.
Right. No
Hey,
more, Mr.
back her off. Can't run.
Won't have it! We won't have her! Dog! Crown upside
bribed
down!
them.
Stop with this right now! There's the murderer, right there!
Sign!
Scene. Stay away. Oh, bugger me. Should have given them time to leave, perhaps. Yeah.
I got better things to do.
But I'm not patient. Patient is not one of my strong points. As long as I leave my package alone, I'm happy. Now, time to get this to the butcher's. This. Sheep to the butcher's. Yes, we're going with that. It's a sheep. And I'm sticking to it. It's a sheep. It has legs like a sheep. It has ribs. Sheep have ribs. Dear Vicar, I'm writing to you because I was stirred by the joke you made about a downer in yesterday's sermon. I know everyone thought it was very funny. I love a laugh as much as anyone, and I thought it was funny at the time. But then it began to bother me, not in the sense of feeling bad or sad, of course, but philosophically, whatever. Who are we to mock downers in Christ's church? Did Christ mock the poor and downtrodden, or did he mock the Pharisees and the hypocrites? Do we really want to start by drowning 100 downers? Where would we end? And now I'm going to entirely too long about one joke, but it's important to keep up standards, don't you think? And as a vicar, we look to you to set the standard, don't you? It's perfectly fine when Uncle Jack makes jokes about downers. No one takes him too seriously, not when he has his jolly hat on. And I've laughed too many a downer joke. It seems you can't like mock a down. You can't say you can't mock a downer, but you let Uncle Jack do it. Who is running this? The BBC?
You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
Christ on 2 separate occasions shouted at a fig tree.
Afternoon.
I haven't read the Bible in a
Arthur
very long time.
Hastings, you are an intrepid young man. You've done me a solid. They don't make 'em like you anymore. Well, we suppose they don't make 'em at all anymore. Here, the least I can do is give you what I gave poor Edmund. Look, my job has been getting complicated. I could certainly use an apprentice. Do you like a permanent position? Edmund's a good lad, but he's always been a bit limited. And my work has become so challenging of late. I've had to go to extraordinary measures to keep this town fed. We are in an extraordinary situation, aren't we? You were so helpful in bringing me that package. Now, we need to process it.
You want me to help process that package?
I'm not proposing you hurt anyone, you understand? Just ignore a silly old taboo. Just go on through that door if you're willing to help.
I can't believe I'm even considering this. Maybe I should just walk out and report him to the police. I do have to eat, though.
Should I refuse or should I carry on?
Easy choice to unchoose.
Called it the meatest people. Yeah, but should I stay or should I go? Cause you gotta let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Yeah. Oh!
People say you
Son
can't
of a...
get good help these days.
I agreed. Bastard.
Ow.
Where the
Where's my things?
hell am I?
No windows.
Where's my clothes?
That's not ominous at all.
Welcome to Cutty's Mechanical Kitchen, featuring the very latest in meat packing technology. It used to take days to dismantle a carcass. With my new inventions, one apprentice can reduce a carcass to its edible parts in no time at all. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is the very first time we're running our machines on the real material.
What have I got myself into?
Now the first thing that I need you to do is obtain the package from the upstairs cold storage room. Don't worry, at no point will you have to unwrap the package. The magic all happens through the provided access valve. First, we must exsanguinate the package. Bring it downstairs to the exsanguinator.
What? Go downstairs? Am I going again?
Before you mount the package, you'll need to operate each machine once, just to clear out any residue and check its operational soundness. We don't want to contaminate the product, do we?
I don't know where I'm going.
I don't recall signing on to be a prisoner.
It's just for a little while, Arthur, while you get up to speed. The job we do is very important to Wellington Wells. The fact is, we've run out of rats and ravens.
Why don't you tell the executive committee? I'm sure they give you a medal.
That's just it. I don't think they would. People love to think about cows eating grass happy in the fields, and they love to get a steak wrapped up in brown paper.
So he loves to hear himself talk. Good. Maybe while he's talking, I can find something here I can use.
But they don't think about how the cow gets into the brown paper, how the meat was connected to the bones. They want everything neatly wrapped up in wax paper so they can keep it out of their minds. We are here to let people deny uncomfortable things so they can get on with their lives.
So where am I taking this bastard? I swear he said downstairs, but he did say where downstairs. Oh,
He clearly
not
wants
that
me to stay
downstairs.
away from the cellar. Is that the way out, I wonder?
Where the stairs to the ground floor. Yeah, what we need to do is we need to get this body ready. Oh, the spare part, duh. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Just gonna drop you here, mate, to see about getting that part. Stop telling me to go on that freaking bridge. That's the problem. It was set to the other thing.
Now, join the package to now. Turn the crank until the exsanguinator determines that the package no longer contains free liquids. We don't want anything to go to waste, do we?
What I expected.
Ah, good. As you can see, each machine will release its package once it's accomplished its purpose. Efficiency is our watchword. Next up, evisceration.
That would be the eviscerator?
You...
Was it supposed to do that?
Did you not see the blades come out?
No, just sparks. Also, a metal thing just fell out of the main bit.
Oh dear. The commutator is overloaded again. I thought I'd fix that.
Maybe you better come down here and fix it again.
I'm sure you can manage on your own. There's a spare one in the cupboard downstairs. There's only one way to insert it.
It's in!
There we go! Try the button again. Good as new. Well, it's actually quite new. Well mounted, lad. Well mounted. Excellent! When the eviscerator is done, the package will be dismounted, ready for another package.
Another package?
Once I achieve a steadier stream of raw
These are all...
material,
Oh my
would it to
word.
keep these machines running all day? Or at least long enough to take advantage of any surplus protein that could be obtained in Wellington
Phil,
Wells.
sometimes I worry
Now for
about
the
you.
final process. Bring the package to the exfoliator on the next floor.
Exfoliator?
Yep. It exposes the skin to steam, separating it from the muscle. And then it removes the skin, making it available for tanning. Or other purposes.
I don't mean to be impertinent, but shouldn't you do that first?
Oh, no. There are no stupid questions, only stupid answers. But that will result in a leakage of liquid. And you won't want to put it second either, because the package is much easier to manipulate with its skin on.
I'm so glad I asked.
On with the exfoliator! Press the button, check the functional integrity und so weiter. I mean, and so forth.
Okay, Sponic. You love the sound of your own voice. Guess I've got another machine. Yeah, there's 7 machines just to do some meat. Sometimes I worry about meat too, then I get back into my lifestyle and stop worrying. Yeah. Don't we all?
Now, superb! The package will be released when fully exfoliated. Do you think exfoliator is the right word? I thought about decorticator, but it's sanguinate, eviscerate, exfoliate. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Definitely exfoliate.
I'm so glad to hear that. I mean, it's a Scalder, Skinner, but that doesn't sound very official, does it? And the last machine is the extruder. Oh, ho, ho! That's it! The package is now fully prepared. We're ready for the extruder. Mount the package and let's get cracking. Ho, ho! I can barely contain myself. This is really the machine I'm proudest of. It's a combination meat grinder, pulper, and injection mold meat former. You wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get the pieces.
No time to
He
read
really
this.
likes the sound of his own voice.
No time to read this now.
What the? I didn't turn this on.
Now, up on my board you'll see a list of orders. We've already filled in the addresses. All you have to do is press the right button. For example, if the order calls for 1 meatloaf and 1 meat butt cake, then you press the appropriate button and then you put the order in a pneumatic tube.
Well, where's the note?
Work! Now, put the order in the hopper.
But you're right. I just pressed whatever.
No! That's not what it says on the board! Do it again.
I'm not really looking at the board. What board? Board to your right. Is there a board to my right? I'm asleep, so I'm not really looking at the board.
Time to read this now.
Oh, here it goes. Circle. So blue, red, green, green. Blue, red, green, green. Blue. Red. Green. Green.
That is terrific. We've a feeling this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
What did I do?
Focus in on the job. This is no time to daydream.
I'm doing what you want. Spank you very much.
You're doing well. And doing good, too.
Blue, green, blue, red. Keep sparking here.
You're a smart lad. Speed it up.
Where's my package? Okay, gotta do it again now. Where is it?
Come on! Don't dawdle!
I've lost the package. I don't know where it is. I don't know how to get it stored. It says died.
You're a smart lad.
I bet it's taken on my yeah, it's taken on my shit.
Speed it up!
Oh, there it is.
I'm very impressed.
Orange, red, blue, red. Come on, wait till it gets. Oh!
I want you focusing on the job. This is no time to... Isn't it an amazing system? I'm quite proud of all the automation.
Swear to God, you do it again. Oh!
Come on! Don't dawdle!
You do it yourself.
I wish we had more butchers. I could start franchising. Why don't you get some rest? I bet we fill twice as many orders tomorrow.
I've got to find some way out of here.
Take a break and plan your own escape.
August 30th. Have to be more careful. I accidentally put my hat next to the suction coupling and it went right into the intake canister. Spent an hour pulling felt off the blades in the cyclone mincer. Imagine if that had been a bottle, or worse, a wrench. September 9th. Problem solved. Added a power cut-off to the suction coupling. Now it won't even start up unless a package is mounted onto it. I'm going to add that same cut-off to all the machines to minimise accidents. Don't want Edmund's hand ending up in the V-meat.
Ah! If I stuff that broken bit of the eviscerator into the package, it ought to clog up the works nicely, shouldn't it?
All right. Are you ready for another day of serving people? I mean, serving the people, of course. My little chick. Never mind.
Let's see you extrude that.
Something's gone terribly wrong. There's smoke coming out.
That doesn't sound good. The better I'd come down. Don't try anything clever. We've got a lot to do today, and it takes so long to recover from the spanker.
Yeah, you run up and I'll just run away. Piss off.
I think I'll just get my
Now
things
kill
and
him
go.
and make him into meat cakes.
I don't see anyone else's things here. That's a good sign.
You're not in the cellar, are you?
Come on, Dave. This is no way.
I've got to remember how to get out of this place.
Come now. Most unbecoming ye.
Fuck. Shit. Do I remember, how did I do this?
Ow.
You've taken me clothes again.
All right. Are you ready for another day of serving people? I mean, serving the people, of course. My little chick. Never mind.
I have to do this again. Where is it? Back where it was. Oh,
You're a
God.
smart lad. Speed it up.
Well, forgive me, but I want to sabotage your shite. Can I make one? Okay, I'll do it.
Focusing on the job. This is no time to daydream.
Green, orange, blue, green.
Come on!
go try and do that.
Isn't it an amazing system? I'm quite proud of all the automation.
I can't do that. Oh, it's up there somewhere. Where is he?
I want you focusing on the job. This is no time to daydream.
Orange, blue, orange, blue. I'll wait till I break, otherwise I'm just gonna get electrocuted. It's gonna annoy me.
You're a smart lad! Speed it up! I wish we had more butchers. I could start franchising.
Blue, green, blue, green. Blue, blue. I swear he's asleep on that button.
Don't dawdle! You're doing well, and doing good, too.
Green, green, orange.
You're
Here's a sleep on that
smart
button.
lad. Speed it up! I'm very impressed. I want you focusing on the job. This is no time to I wish we had more butchers. I could start franchising. You're doing a lovely job. Why don't you take a short break and get something to eat?
Take a bit, plan during.
Back
can't
to
do that
work,
either.
you nosy Parker.
I don't know where I'm meant to be getting it. Because do I have it already, or... Because I don't know where it is. Need broken part.
You're very good at justifying yourself.
Oh, there
I
it is.
suppose you learned that during the war.
What are you talking about?
I found your letter.
You were a child then. You wouldn't understand.
Oh yes, it was a happy, carefree time for us.
Thank you for your contribution to the next war effort. The troops greatly appreciated your sausages. We all think your sausages are smashing. Do keep your good work and we'll do serious home army. Yours truly, Lieutenant, whatever. You don't need to buttonhole me every time I come into the shop, Bill. It's not a matter of what you did or didn't do during the late great unpleasantness. We all know the citizens were under a lot of pressure to cooperate with G, and even if times...
Kids?
Yes.
I loved her. We were just two young people caught up in something bigger than ourselves.
Well, that doesn't sound like what the Home Army's onto you about.
You don't understand. I thought they would stay forever. I had to sell meat. We had to get on.
I suppose we all made our sacrifices.
Have you done nothing that you regret? Or is it just that you have all your regrets neatly wrapped up in brown paper so you can pretend that you don't know how they... All right.
Oh, stop
Are
it.
you ready for another day
What?
of serving people? I mean, serving the people, of course. My little chick.
I just put that thing in.
Never mind.
I pooped it out.
It's doing that smoky, grindy thing again.
That doesn't sound good. The better I'd come down. Don't try anything clever. We've got a lot to do today, and it takes so long to recover from the spanker.
Okay, I need to do this. I need to get out of here. Really do need to get out of here because he's killing me softly with his spanker.
You're not in the cellar, are you?
Your sense of duty! Come now! Who makes the feed? There's a good chap.
Okay, I'm out. Choke him from
What's
behind,
going
please.
on up there?
No, you can't.
I heard shouting. Where's Rich?
Mr. Cutty's turning cadavers into V-meat. I barely escaped becoming V-meat myself. He's got these horrible machines in there that turn people into meat bunt cake.
Human bunt cake? That's monstrous. Is he armed?
He has a rather nasty spanker, but I think he's a bit trapped in the cellar at the moment.
Right. We'll knock out the power. Go spank him ourselves. Thank you, citizen. We'll take it from here.
Hooray, we're free!
I'm a pillar of the community! It's all lies! I never! Those are all perfectly legitimate machines! I'm only trying to feed people! We're letting perfectly good meat go rotten! That's insane!
Okay, I think I might be naked. Am I naked? No, I'm not. Good. I'm not naked. But my shoes are gone. Seacraft Mooncakes was arrested.
Vegetarian?
Nope, I can't. All locked up.
I detect a hint of roses. Oh, roses. If this is a love letter, it's going to be very embarrassing when I get out here.
You
Dear
can
Uncle
take your
Jack.
joy immediately.
Yep. Sorry, Phil. You can't have it. Now let's cross the bridge. Just go straight down. And there we have the bridge. We need some sunshine. To fake. What sunshine is a fake joy. It gives the appearance that you're on joy without the joy effects. Which I know it should work by appearance, but it shouldn't work by the machines. Because they're meant to, you know, do my vitals. I just have to eat people in the street like everyone else. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go through this bridge part and then I'll call it a day because it is midnight and I've got a daughter who wants me up in the morning.
Bit late to work, are we?
Damn kids always want me up in the morning. Sleep is good, yeah. I think, oh, a memory.
I don't like trains, Arthur.
Are you joking? You love trains. Do you remember when we went to Plymouth on that train? You didn't want to get off.
That was in 1941.
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't want you to go to Germany.
You think I want to go? I don't know where we're going, I don't know what they're going to do with us there, and who knows if we're ever really coming back. But I don't have much of a bloody choice, do I?
Who would talk to me when you're gone?
Dad talks to you. Well, no, I suppose he doesn't really. Well, he does love you.
I believe you, Arthur.
He's just really rubbish at showing it.
Yeah, Arthur. You're rubbish at showing it.
Ah, the parade. Just like I pictured it. Strange to be back here. How long ago was it I used to just trundle off to work every day, right around here? Now I just need to get into the broadcast tower so I can get into Appleholm Station and find the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge.
That's weird. My Twitch app's like, do you want to report Phil? Why do I want to report Phil? But I'm going to save it here. Next stream is on Monday, same time, 9 o'clock. So I hope to see you all there. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm recording a podcast and I'll be downloading it. It's called #Let'sGetAwkward. It's on Podbean, Spotify and Anchor.fm. So if you want to have a listen about transgender issues and debunking misinformation that idiots come up with, then feel free to listen. And I'll see you all soon. Hope you all had fun. If you didn't, please feel free to write a letter and